Glasses, I do want you to help us with our home mail because goddamn, we done flipped in and out of everything. And there are questions for this one. So I want you to help us with this.
Okay.
Hey, ladies, I'm a previous home mailer. You read my last mail on the Daniel Saint episode.
So hoes mail y'all.
The hoes be emailing us. Home mail. If you want to send in home mail, please send it to whoreible.decisions@gmail.com.
I'm surprised y'all don't got homemail.com. You need to start that.
Homemail.com?
Homemail.com.
Listen, we get a lot of it.
Hey, that's a good one. Hold on.
So this particular home mailer said that we read her email on a Daniel Saint episode, which I want to say was last year. I was the one with the bisexual drug-addicted boyfriend. Quick update. Quick update. That relationship ended horribly. Shocker, LOL. And now he's having a baby with a white woman. Yay for them. So here's my plot twist. Since then, over the past 2 years, I have found my place in the fetish community. Men pay me to let them play with my feet and tickle me. It's a nice little side gig that has allowed me to put money aside that I was able to use to start my own small business a few months ago. And now I'm in the process of buying my first home. Now here comes the tricky part.
Off them feet, bitch. You should have sent a picture, though.
Bitch, I met a new guy. He's actually great on paper and off. And I think we might end up making it official before the holidays. Problem is, he has no idea that I have this other life, which I have continued to live while we've been non-exclusively dating. Here are my questions. When do I tell him? 2, how much of his opinion do I take into consideration if he isn't supportive? 3, if he isn't supportive, do I tell him that he needs to make up for the lost income? As in, she'll be in a place where she decides to leave this to be with him.
That was what number?
That was 3. I don't mind stopping altogether, but I'm not ready to give up the extra income while I'm getting my business off the ground and buying a home. I would say it would be a help the next 6 months tops. However, I also don't want to lose him over something I know I'll stop doing one day. Help. As always, thank you ladies for all that you do and can't wait to see you soon. Signed, a conflicted hoe.
3, you ain't about to take me out the strip club with no job.
Okay, so you answered the number 3. Number 3 is you gonna keep doing what you're doing because it's extra money. And if you're not gonna make up for it, I'm gonna still keep doing it.
I'll never forget hospital dick. Only man I ever been in love with. Like that.
That's the only man you
like that.
The one who left you for Jesus.
I was going to say that.
You've been in love with a lot of niggas.
I was going to say that. Y'all talk like y'all ain't really been in love.
Absolutely. I've been in love.
With the wrong nigga.
It's the best thing in the world.
Okay.
When I was in love with him, I was
the hospital man.
Hospital dick, yeah. Well, I wouldn't flip my hair like that. I didn't get put in the hospital. Another bitch did. So anyway, basically, we had a conversation about my TV show, Sex Sells. And I remember thinking like, yo, by season 2, like, I want to be pregnant. And he was like, no, right? Like, that's not going to happen. I'm like, well, I'm signing a contract on to do more seasons. Like, it's literally in there. By the way, season 3, stream it now. Fuse TV. Literally, this was before season 1 even happened. And he said, that's not happening. Like, I don't want you doing this while, you carrying my seed. Like, are you crazy? And I remember thinking like, okay, so I can't make $100,000 from this shit, but you gonna do what? Replace it? Like, nigga, I'm building a fucking life for myself. This is how he knew me when I walked into the place that we met. Like, literally, this is my brand. So what are you gonna do to replace it? And I'm not selling my feet or stripping in the club, but like, I can't imagine if
she's selling her feet and getting tickled.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, I think about the strip club a lot because that's normally a job where we hear men want to stop women. I could not imagine a man telling me to stop my job with no replacement. And trust me, as someone
to be fair, for this specific person, this is extra income. This is extra income that
she just bought a house from it.
Well, she's working on buying a house, but this is extra income.
Didn't she just say she had?
She's literally saying this is extra income I don't want to lose now because I want to buy a house.
I don't care.
So she has another job. She has another job, but this is extra income that is essentially considered sex work.
No.
And likes a man.
Do not let that nigga stop you and try to shame you.
I would love to hear your thoughts, Glasses. Because wow, your thoughts
is she a prostitute?
All day.
She's selling feet.
She's selling feet and she's getting tickled.
No.
She is, no.
What interaction do you have with other people?
She's a sex worker.
Prostitutes are sex workers too.
Yes, but there are layers and levels to this. She is not being penetrated or going out as a street walker. Like, and I hate the hierarchy of, but she's a sex worker.
But and we shouldn't have the hierarchy. That's my point.
There shouldn't be a hierarchy of it.
Because like, let's say men are rubbing dick against her feet. Is she a prostitute?
I think if he comes into meeting clients, that could be like
that's different. I agree.
I could see maybe someone being uncomfortable. But for photos,
hold on, let me see what it says she doing.
With no face, no case, nigga, get over it.
Well, no face, no case.
Or like come up with the money.
Well, that's my point. So I would like to believe that it's not just emailing feet. Like, because if it's just emailing feet, she shouldn't tell cuz nothing.
She said, men pay me. Oh, wait.
Nobody knows.
Here we go. I'm rereading it. Not photos. Men pay me to let them play with my feet and tickle them.
Okay, wait, hold on.
This is an in-person thing. This is not photos. This may be further than OnlyFans. This is an in-person
I still have my strip club theory, though.
That's
Here's
fine.
what I'm going to say.
Okay, talk to me.
When you're interacting with other people, I can understand somebody getting uncomfortable. For example, with this podcast, I don't feel like I have to touch anybody. I don't have to do anything. So if you don't like me talking about sex, get over it. If I have to show up somewhere, if my safety could be put at risk, if you're uncomfortable knowing that there's an in-person meetup, yes, somebody's allowed to have a say in whether they can handle it.
Sounds like a hierarchy too, again.
No, but like, I do think interaction in person is like,
sure, it's dangerous.
Riskier.
But it's not just, I don't think men's whole fear of strip clubs is dangerous, right? You also worried about...
what you said is the attention, though. Yeah. You're
worried about how people see your old lady.
To a lot of different men and how they see your woman.
You're about seeing your woman, right? So that's why somebody could be with you and be on you and be like, I don't want you to talk about all the niggas you fucked on this podcast, because he's going to introduce you to his friends as his girl, and it's like you just this big old whore. It just...
Glasses. We're going to run down the list.
In a big old house.
We're going to run down the list. Her questions are, when should she tell him? At what point should she tell him that she's engaging in sex work for extra money?
They've been talking, how long, a year?
It doesn't say.
She should have first told him.
I was going to say immediately.
She should have said it immediately.
Immediately.
Okay, so if they're talking now and she's really starting to like him, do you think it's too late for her to tell him?
Oh, it ain't too late, but at the end of the day, you know he's going to have some kickback with you being a prostitute, meeting up clients and shit.
Girl, he about to see why you change your toenail color all the time.
So, Weezy, this is to you. How much of his opinion should he take into consideration if he's not supportive?
Is that her man?
This is...
if he's not supportive.
She has continued to live while... They've been non-exclusively dating. So they're just dating right now.
Girl,
see, but...
So that nigga don't want to be with you, but you want to be with him.
Okay, so...
And then he goes try to blame you and say, oh, but you do the foot thing. That's why I can't be with you.
Okay, so third one is for you.
But you have to say that.
In a year, that nigga would have been with you.
Now, here's my question then to both of you. The last question was, if he isn't supportive, should she tell him that she would stop if he makes up for the lost income?
He's not even your man.
Okay. But that's the point. I think that she knows he's about to ask to be with her. She knows she's kind of a prostitute.
Now, I'll say this, though. I do think that there's some compromise in a relationship where, like, if I was seeing someone that I really cared about and they didn't want me to do something or maybe felt like that hindered us from a relationship, I would consider stopping if it was something like that. But that ain't the reason, bitch. If it's been, let's just say, a year and he still ain't with you and then he find out about these people, he about to throw it in your face.
Well, or she could just continue to be in the situationship because she said she would only be doing this for 6 months tops. She wants to get the house. She wants to do those things.
It's giving stripper.
I mean, I think it's fine.
It's giving stripper.
I think it's
we
fine.
We all know a stripper that did it for school.
You know you gotta, if you got a time frame, if you got a time frame and you want to buy this house and you want to save a certain amount of money because you plan to get out of this lifestyle and you're saying you have a date to get out, you could also just remain dating this man without letting him know everything out the gate, especially if this is a lifestyle that you choose to leave.
Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. I agree.
I don't go into dating and being like, yeah, I used to have a sugar daddy. He helped me through college. I used to have sex for money. That's not a part of your life that you have to tell anybody. You're not
supposed to tell people.
So if you feel like you're about to get out, I genuinely think that you
in jail, bro.
I know you about to get out.
Like she trapping them feet.
No, for real. Like you. Well, I agree. Sometimes people are a bit too forthcoming.
Agreed.
I got a homegirl whose baby daddy was in the street, right? And she said, "Listen, once this baby come, like you can't be trapping no more."
I know that's right.
He was like,
"That's giving BMF all day."
Are you gonna wait for me while I'm figuring out a job? Are you gonna hold us down while I'm getting a job? And she was like, we talked about it. This was a minute ago, but I remember her being like, fuck no, he's a grown-ass man. And I'm like, bro, he's a grown-ass nigga that's been selling cocaine he's 35. Like, how could you say no?
I ain't gonna hold you. At least he's selling coke. I know a homegirl dating a nigga that was selling weed, and these goddamn dispensaries is fucking up his business. Yeah. So I'm just like, bitch, he was a lit nigga 11 years ago.
Man, support
that
your
nigga
local
ain't got the same money
Mark
today.
it down, honey.
You better drop that nigga. The market price for this weed is crazy now.
Real.
You know what? She shouldn't say nothing. Just chill out, get your little money, get out of it. Don't tell him.
But my point is, like, for real, I told her she should be helping that nigga if she really wants him to get another job. Well, you met him selling coke and you was cool with that shit when we was popping bottles, bitch, and now you're not.
I agree.
I'm not mad. She right. She right for saying what she's saying, and he's supposed to feel how he's supposed to feel. I mean, again, sometimes we get too deep. Like I was just saying to you, sometimes we get too deep into this shit and we be so far in and we get fucked up. Because we go too far.
I know, I be going
like,
too
there's
far.
no way if you don't want a nigga that sell cocaine, why is you fucking a nigga that sell cocaine?
Period.
And you
if you don't want a stripper, if you don't want a sex worker, if you don't want a nigga that's selling drugs.
Just fuck them and don't call them.
But also,
don't cream pie. How about that, bitch?
All right. Now we're,
you feel what I'm saying?
Going too far.
Like
no, but that's my point.
Yes.
See? Like, you got, like, and I agree with you. Niggas.
She done made a baby with a fucking drug dealer.
Yes.
Yo bad, sis.
Just like these niggas who find these strippers and then try to pull them out the club. Bro, why did you keep fucking this bitch? Flying her the country, flying her around, flying this bitch around.
All right.